Another year, another free agent wide receiver that's not working out for the Jets. Hey, everybody. Here we are again. I tell you, it's an interesting thing with these Jets. It's cyclical. Hype, hope, failure. Signings, no good. Bring in great names, end of their career, washed. Then they go other places and they do well. I mean, this goes back to like my childhood, man. It's just crazy. But hello, I'm GreenBean. Welcome to the video here. It is an interesting week. We've had an interesting 2 weeks. Just utter pain and failure. Responded to with major changes and injection of words like accountability. And then more failure, and then we get a trade. Woo! You can't, it's like with the yin and the yang, with the Jets. You can't have just good. There must be a sacrifice. We can't have good. You got to go, oh, that's really good, but, or, oh, man, that sucks, but at least that's how it goes here. Aren't you fucking exhausted? I don't know what to do. I had heartburn. It's crazy. So here we are. We traded for Davante Adams, a move that I think most of us thought would happen at some point in the season, unless the Raiders took off and were a bona fide contender. We thought that it would probably occur at some point, right? So it happened. We got Davante Adams for a conditional third-round pick, and that just happens to be on the heels of the other free agent wide receiver that we got, Mike Williams, known throughout the NFL as one of the better contested catch guys. As recently as 2022, had 63 receptions, 4 touchdowns, Last year, he only played a handful of games. He was injured for most of the year. Matt, send him the, hey, Matt and Mike, sent him the Taylor Ham, Egg, and Cheese. What a great story. We slow rolled him, pitch counted him, the whole thing. Made some really nice catches. We're like, okay, we're ramping up here. And then we have this just utter collapse. So you bring in Davante Adams, and meanwhile, Mike Williams is falling out of favor in a big way, to the degree that our quarterback is really throwing him under the bus publicly. Now, we can say what we want about the throwing under the bus piece. I'm with it, man. I could give 2 shits about people's feelings anymore, right? Like, I'm just tired of it. Like, you got to take this high road. We've heard Sanchez and Sam Darnold and Zach Wilson. Yeah, I'm going to play better, and we got some things to fix, and I'm tired of it. Salah, we know what we're looking at. We're going to fix it, and I'm tired of it. It was refreshing for me because most people were looking at that last pass in the Buffalo Bills game that ended up in the interception, as just a straight up underthrow by Aaron Rodgers. So what's he getting? You're washed. Aaron Rodgers is toast. He's an old man. His arm looks 40. The whole thing. And he's like, look, let me just tell you something. The receiver wasn't where he's supposed to be. The play is designed perfectly. It worked flawlessly. I look and I got to adjust mid-throw because he's in the wrong spot. And then he falls on top of it. So he ran the wrong route and then he falls on his face. Like, I'm tired of this. When we're talking about accountability, I think optimally you can keep it in-house. But if you're tired of it, you're tired of it. And me personally, I'm refreshed by it. Good. Everybody should be thrown under the damn bus. If you're not doing it, you're not doing it. But that sucks, because wouldn't it be great to add Davante Adams to Garrett Wilson and Mike Williams doing well and having that be your top 3? 11 personnel. You got Breece Hall, Tyler Conklin, Garrett Wilson, Davante Adams, and Mike Williams. I mean, geez. This close. $1 short and a day late. as usual, the New York Jets. And it's frustrating. So there are articles everywhere that are saying Mike Williams has played his last snap as a Jet. So what are you going to get for him? Tigo and I were talking about it last night on Talking Jets channel, the Armchair GM show. If you do trade Mike Williams right now, you're selling low. Like, it's just to get rid of somebody. And this is on the heels of last year with Mecole Hardman. He was our big free agent acquisition at wide receiver, and he's a shitbag. And he's selling our secrets, and they can't get him on the field, and Gibson beat him, an undrafted free agent. Like, well, he's running the wrong routes. Well, what is that? Why is everybody... These guys are proven vets, and they come here, and they can't get it? I don't understand. There's only a specific player. Now, that bodes well for Davante Adams because he's thrived in this offense with this quarterback. So that's fine. We don't know what it'll be yet, but at least, on paper, so to speak, it's beautiful. But this is a consistent cycle with us. We bring in somebody and they suck. And they're proven. So I don't know what it is. It would be really nice to have Mike Williams alongside of Garrett Wilson and Davante Adams, I'll tell you that. Defenses wouldn't know what to do. When you're in 11 personnel, they cannot stack the box. The holes will be wider. Breece Hall's going to feast. Braylon Allen's going to feast. Now we got Allen Lazard, who's fine but inconsistent. You know what I mean? It's one of those things, man. So what are you going to get from Mike Williams? If he's played his last snap, they're saying he might have had a head injury on the last play, and he's not suited up. And then there's rumors that he's pissed to be wide receiver 4. He's a wide receiver 2. You know what I mean? So what is it? What are you going to get from Mike Williams? A 5th? A 6th? I mean, he's not all that expensive right now, so you got that going on. And I'm sure there are teams interested. But I don't know. I don't think the Jets are going to get very much for him. So you keep a guy like that on the roster. It is my opinion you sit down and you work it out. Like, we're all grown men, man. We're all grown men. There's millions of dollars on the table. Feelings, this is no place for our feelings. Why are you running the wrong route? What were you thinking? Well, let's fix that. For real, for real. Anyway, let me know what you think. Do you want to see Mike Williams go? Are you okay? Would you prefer to see him work it out? What do you think we can get? All that stuff in the comments. Hit the like button and the subscribe button on your way out. Guys, it's our lot. We're Jets fans. Have a great day. And as always, go Jets.